Hi, thanks for joining us again. I'm here speaking with Alisa, and she's got some pretty interesting things to tell us today. So, Alisa, thank you for taking the time to come and speak to me. I really appreciate it. So before you came to see me, can you give me a rough idea of what life was like?
I was having panic attacks on a regular basis, and heart palpitations, and shortness of breath, and rather severe vertigo. Just generally wasn't able to live life to the fullest.
So panic attacks, severe vertigo, and heart palpitations, and
shortness of breath.
Shortness of breath, okay. And you also had some shoulder pain. I remember that was the first.
Yep. That was actually the reason I came in.
That was the reason.
I had injured my shoulder, and my husband finally convinced me to come in because he figured you could do something about that, and I didn't just get that fixed, I got all the other fixed too, which was more of a, which I guess was more of a problem and a rather large bonus coming in.
So you were pretty apprehensive about coming in. It took a lot of convincing to get you to come in, right?
It did.
Yeah. So what was finally the motivating factor that you did come in?
I was hesitant about coming in. I didn't honestly think that chiropractic care could help all the other stuff, but then my husband had mentioned that you might be able to straighten out my shoulder so that I didn't have numbness in my hand from injuring my shoulder. And yeah, from there it was just, well, we're here anyway, so let's check and see what else can be done. So I'm glad I did though.
But you tried a lot of things beforehand, haven't you?
We had tried a lot of things,
Yeah.
and some of them gave a little bit of relief from the symptoms, but none of them cured it. So we had tried different supplements, different medications, massage therapy, which, yeah, all of them gave a little bit of relief, but not anything permanent, and not anything that gave enough relief that I could just live life as I wanted to.
So since you've been under care, how are things better?
I haven't had a panic attack since my first treatment.
And how long has that been now?
It's been 2 months.
2 months.
So, and yeah, I haven't had heart palpitations and shortness of breath only when I do something that requires it, like exercising or so.
Digging fence posts?
Digging fence posts.
Okay.
Yeah, I have full mobility again. I actually didn't realize that was a problem before because I wasn't doing a whole lot anyway. So I can turn my neck to the right again.
So this problem was actually pretty debilitating, right?
It was very debilitating. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
We've been
Working hard at
trying
solving.
to
Yeah.
solve it or ignore it, I guess, for the last few years. So you have to be free of it.
So it feels pretty good now, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
You're pretty happy about things again?
Very, very. Yeah, it took a while for me to come in. Like I said, we didn't think chiropractic had anything to do with the symptoms I was having. And just very glad that now looking back on it, it makes a lot of sense actually. Just having learned a little bit about the spine and its function, I guess you kind of take for granted that it's going to do what it's supposed to do, regardless of what you do to it.
Yeah, so it's been great. I mean, I've seen a huge change in you, and I can see the happiness now compared to before. And it looks to me like you're living a lot more of the life that you wanted to.
Yeah, I'd kinda, yeah, basically wrapped up everything that my life had in it before and stuck it on a shelf in the closet, but cause I couldn't enjoy doing anything. Cause I was always afraid that I was gonna have a panic attack or, you know, and they're quite debilitating, so, yeah, to be able to go out and play with my kids, dig fence posts, do whatever I want, and not have to worry about it is great.
Good.
Great.
Well, thank you very much for sharing your story, because there's a lot of people out there with conditions that they initially don't think can be helped by chiropractic, and they've tried everything, and they're reluctant to come in despite friends, family, and loved ones encouraging them to come in. And then when they come in, they end up like yourself.
Mhm.
So I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us today.